Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting and this is a collab video with another creator here on YouTube, and this is a collab with Natalia Lavrova. She is a fellow makeup lover. I really love all the videos she puts out and she is super sweet, and I felt honored when she asked me if I wanted to do this collab. This is something that I have wanted to do for a while, at least this idea for the video, and then when she asked me to do a collab with this specific idea, I said, of course I'm going to do it because I love her channel. I love the idea of what we are doing and I was going to do it anyway, so what better time to do this than a collab. So Natalia is actually doing a no-buy year for the year of 2020. And it is almost over, but I am super impressed with her being able to keep up with it this year. I obviously am not doing that just based on my TJ Maxx videos. You can see that I have purchased quite a few things from there, but it is super impressive that she did it for an entire year. So a lot of her videos are Project Pan videos or her favorites videos or shop her stash, but she has also been doing a series of her makeup collection. But I think it is pretty cool that she is using what she has instead of buying new products. So I will link her channel down below, so go check it out and subscribe to her channel. So the collab we are doing is the best and worst of TJ Maxx. I do a lot of TJ Maxx videos. I post a shop with me video every Sunday, so I will post that playlist down below as well if you have not checked that out. And I want to keep doing TJ Maxx videos on my channel because you guys seem to enjoy those. So we are going to go through our top 5 products we have gotten from TJ Maxx and then our worst 5 products, I guess. I have an honorable mention on both sides, but we will get to that. So without further ado, if you are new here, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and let's get started. So let's start with the worst products, so then we'll work our way up to the best ones. So this first one is pretty old, but this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. And this is in Plum. So here is the inside of this palette. It's really pretty and I love plum shades. So you'd think I would like this, but this palette is so powdery and it kind of just blends right away after you put it on. So there are the swatches of those shades and they are pretty, but like I said, they are pretty powdery and chalky. So they just blend right off. I mean, if I'm just blending, I'm hardly putting any pressure on it and it's pretty much gone. I wish it did last longer on the eyes because I do like the shadows, but it just did not perform the way I wanted to. So this one goes in the worst pile. Next product is a mascara, and this is the Almay Extreme Length Mascara. So this one barely does anything. Here's the wand and it is pretty big, and I don't normally like natural bristle wands, so another reason, but this one I literally feel like does nothing. I already don't have very long lashes, so my mascara needs to be pretty good to give me some length, but this one is called Extreme Length and it definitely did not do that. I feel like I need 100 coats to actually get this to do anything. So, and it flakes a lot. So that already is just a no-go for me when it comes to mascaras. But I think this was like $2.99 because most drugstore mascaras are $2.99 or $3.99. So I mean, price point wise, it was not that bad, but for the performance, I definitely did not like it. Next one is a foundation, and this is from Too Faced. This is the Do You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation. So this one I do not think is full coverage at all. You need to kind of build it up to get that coverage. What I also don't like about it is that it breaks me out. So of course I don't like that. It breaks me out all over my chin and then my forehead. I have a lot of breakouts right now. It is not from this because I have not worn this recently, but this definitely is the cause of that most of the time. It might be because it's scented. A lot of scented products do break a lot of people out, so it could be the specific ingredient in here that makes me break out, but not a fan. I mean, I think I got this on sale for like $6, So for that, it's not too bad. I am glad I tried it out, but not a favorite. I don't mind the scent. It smells like, I mean, it's a pretty strong scent. I think this is too sweet and fake for my liking, so that is why this one is also in my bottom 5. Next one is this product from Milk, and this is the Kush Triple Brow Pen. So first of all, this shade is not right for me, but that is not the reason why I don't like it. So it has the 3 bristles, if you could even see that. The formula is way too watery for it to actually do what it's supposed to do. But again, it is super light, so that could be it. You have to barely even touch your skin. So I did a bajillion swipes, but you have to really barely touch your skin to actually get those like 3 bristled lines. So definitely not a fan of that. It is just way too liquidy to be precise at all. I will probably not be trying this out again, even in a darker shade, because it just did not work out for me. Do not like this one. Next one is a perfume actually, and this is pretty old. This was a blind buy for me, so this is potentially my fault, but whatever. This is from DKNY, and this is called My NY. I like the packaging. It is a heart. I think it is pretty cute, but the scent is just not for me. See, I love the heart. It's way too mature for me. It has that like old lady scent that I do not like. I'm pretty sure this has patchouli in it, and something else that I do really like. I'll put the notes up on the screen though. There is definitely something that I like, and that's why I purchased this in the first place, and it was not very expensive at all. I don't think I've worn this more than once because I really don't like it. So that is a major flop for me. Again, that could be me, but it still belongs in the bottom 5. So on to the honorable mention for the worst side of this, and that is the Triple Protection Skin Tint from First Aid Beauty. And I've actually put this in a favorites video before, but I'm pretty sure these were all expired. I mean, this one says expires 12/2019, so pretty expired. And I did not buy these in 2019. I'm pretty sure I bought them in 2020. So that means I bought them already expired, which of course I didn't really realize when I bought them, which was my fault. The problem is that they are selling expired products. And I had not encountered that problem before these, and I have 3 shades of this, and I had to throw out the other 2 because this was starting to break me out as well, and it is definitely because it is expired. I like the product itself, but the fact that it was expired is the problem, and that's why it is an honorable mention, and this one is going right into my garbage bin right here. Okay, now the fun part. So now moving on to the five best from TJ Maxx. So technically 3 out of 5 of them, or I guess 6, or no, 4 out of 6 of them are technically groupings. You'll see what I mean. So the first one is from NARS, and these are the bronzers. I know they have so many different products from NARS, so that's why honestly the best is most of the products from NARS, because seeing that in TJ Maxx is just amazing in itself, being able to purchase NARS products at that price. So this one is in the shade Casino, and that is what I have on my face right now. I just think it is a perfect shade for my skin tone right now. I do have Laguna as well, which is a very, very similar shade. So that is that shade swatched. But it is pretty on the skin. It's not very pigmented, so you can layer it, which I actually like when it comes to bronzers and blushes, because I don't want to put way too much on that first layer, because taking it off is a lot harder than adding to it. So I like being able to layer it up and kind of give that amount of color that I want. And that's why this belongs in the best category. Next is from Milk, and this is another group product, and these are the sticks. So they do have all of the sticks, the stick bronzer, blush, and highlight currently at TJ Maxx. I have a few blushes. This one is in Perk, which is this light pink. I have Flip, which is more of a red tone, and then this one is a glow oil, in the shade Halo, so it is that kind of like neon pink, but these are more sheer. And then I also have this highlight in the shade Lit, which is just a classic champagne highlight. I just love the formula of all of these. These just make it so easy to apply, especially if you want to do like a no makeup day. I love just putting on a moisturizer with maybe concealer or just a light foundation and then throwing on all of these sticks, and that's it. I don't set my face and it just looks so beautiful. It is super glowy and natural. I just love the way these look. This one especially, since it is sheer, it is so natural. I barely put any of this on and it just gives a little touch of color to the cheeks. I have this one on today. I do also have, this one's Perk. I think the other one is Work, which is more of a mauve-y color. This one's just lighter. I just put this one on today because I feel like I use the other one way too much. But I just love these. I needed to put them all in there because there's not just one that is my favorite. It's just all of them as a whole. I love them. They're such good products. So then the next grouping is from Becca, and these are their blushes. But I also do have a highlight, and this is in C-Pop, but this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Poured Cream. So here is the Champagne Pop. I think I might have the powder version of this in a smaller version, but I did purchase this from TJ Maxx. It is, like I said, it's like that poured cream. It's kind of like a putty feel to it. It's not super creamy, but it's not a powder. But it sits beautifully on the skin. That is what is on my cheeks right now. I just think it gives a natural sheen, which I apparently am going for lately. But the reason I put these in here is for the blushes. So all of my Becca blushes that I have are all from TJ Maxx. And I think I have 5 or 6 possibly, but I just pulled out 3 of them. Here is Songbird, which is a pretty kind of nudish, pinkish. It has some shimmer to it. This one is Tiger Lily, which is a darker peach with more glitter in it. This third one is Snapdragon, and that is a pretty bright pink with also glitter in them. So here are the 3 shades: Songbird, Tiger Lily, and then Snapdragon. I just think the formula of the Becca blushes is just amazing, and getting them at TJ Maxx for $7.99, I mean, that's amazing. They're like $38 retail, so you really can't go wrong with any of these blushes. I love them. If you see them at TJ Maxx, definitely pick them up because they are just so good. Last grouping in my best category is the MAC lipsticks. So these have been popping up a lot lately. Pretty sure all the ones that I have, I've bought in the past like couple months, maybe. So the one I picked out right now is So Sexy, and that is the color I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is the perfect brownish nude for me. I love brown tone nudes on my skin tone. I just think they look a lot better than pinky nudes. So that is the swatch of that. It's just so pretty, and these are so creamy. This one is an amplified cream, so it has the cream formula, obviously. I have matte ones, I have metallic ones, I have the satin formula. All of them are just so good. They have so many different ones now, and I'm trying not to get too many of them. I'm trying to only get the ones that I know I'm going to wear. My collection could probably be a lot bigger than it is, but I have a feeling that they're going to be coming out with even more. So I keep checking those sections to see, but it's not like I need any more. But these lipsticks are just so good, and they have so many different shades to choose from. So if you're interested in any lipstick, definitely check out the MAC ones. The last one that is officially in my best category is from Too Faced, and this is very new. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. I love this palette. It is the perfect fall palette, but I think you can get away with it all year round. So here is the inside. It's just, it's so pretty. I love all the neutrals, but I love the pink tones and then the couple purples in here for that touch of color. It's just such a nice palette. So many of these shades look so good on the eyes. They blend really nicely. Let's just swatch a few of those. So I swatched 3 of the mattes and then 1 shimmer right here. Those are terrible swatches, but Those are a few of the shades. I just love them a lot. And I really like this formula because it's not super pigmented. So again, you're able to kind of build it up, which I like because I go really light with my eyeshadow in the first place. So I like when you're able to build it up. Unlike the Anastasia formula that is super pigmented, you have to go really light with that anyway. But these ones, you can be a little heavy-handed and it wouldn't completely ruin your look. You can also go really light and just kind of build up to whatever shade you want. I actually do really like these shimmers in this palette, but I think these perform beautifully. I think the formula is really nice, so I'm really glad I found that. I did also find the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette, which was way too similar to this one, so I did not pick it up. I just love this one so much. It belonged in the best category. So my honorable mention for this one is an honorable mention because it is my newest product, but I already love it, and that is the eyeshadow palette from Stila, and that is the Happy Hour palette. I think that's what this is called, yeah. And here is the inside. I mean, come on. This is like the perfect cool toned lover's dream. So this is on my eyes right now. There is quite a bit of fallout on the glitters, which of course I did not think about before I put my eyeshadow on. So I do have glitter kind of all over my face, but I'm blaming myself, not the palette, because it is full of glitter, so you're bound to get some fallout. But the shade I used in my inner corner, I did wet that, and that was definitely better than the other one. I used this one all over my lid, and then I took this lighter purple one. I took that on my inner corners, and that one worked a lot better when it was wet. So keep that in mind. Next time I use that, I will definitely be wetting my brush before I apply that to my face, or doing my eyes first, because I normally do my face first. And that's what causes the problems, because when I try to put glitter afterwards, then it gets all over my face and it's just not pretty. Next time I will do my eyes first to kind of avoid that problem. I think that one is definitely going to be one of my favorites that I've ever purchased from TJ Maxx. So that's why I needed to include it in here, because I've only used it once, but I know it is going to be one of the best products, so it needed to be included. So those are all my products. Those are my top 5 and bottom 5, or best and worst of TJ Maxx, including a couple honorable mentions. I thought it was really fun to do this, to go through my collection and pick out the products that I really like and didn't like from TJ Maxx. Most of the products that I have purchased from TJ Maxx are actually ones that I have liked. So it was a little more difficult to find the worst products, which I guess is a good thing. Way to go, TJ Maxx. If you have not checked out Natalia's channel, go subscribe to her. You will not regret it. Maybe you will learn a few things about not purchasing too much makeup if you don't need it, because I am definitely learning that. I should go on a no-buy. A no-buy year probably is not going to happen, but maybe a no-buy month or so, that's more doable. But again, props to Natalia for lasting this long. That completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.